In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the Divi Builder pricing table module. The pricing table module can be used to create a table of prices that compare different features between different products that you're selling. So for example, here I've kind of recreated the Elegant Themes pricing model between our different packages, and you can see the pricing of each package. You can feature one of them to make it look a little bit, stand out a little bit more if you want to drive kind of more sales in one direction. And then you can show which features are available for each package and which are not. So the perfect example of this would be to use it on a sales page. And so that's what we're going to do in this tutorial. I have a sales page that I've started to create here. And I'd like to add our pricing tables right down here, right above our testimonials, and right below our feature descriptions. So I'm going to edit this page. And down here, I'm going to click the Insert Modules button and look for the Pricing Table module. Once you open up the Pricing Table module settings, you'll notice that the settings are separated into 3 different tabs, as are every Divi Builder module settings. The 3 tabs are General Settings, Advanced Design Settings, and Custom CSS. As a general rule of thumb, everything you need to create a great Divi Builder page can be found within the general settings, but if you want even more control over the appearance of your module, then you can explore the advanced design settings, which have all kinds of customization options that allow you to change the appearance of absolutely every part of the module. You can change fonts, font sizes, colors, spacing, padding, margin, line height, letter spacing. You get the idea. You can customize absolutely everything. You can also apply custom CSS to your module and elements within the module. So if you happen to be CSS savvy, you can also just create your own CSS here and customize everything that way. Now I've created some really great tutorials about how to use these advanced design settings and custom CSS, so be sure to check those out. And in this tutorial, I'm just going to focus on the general settings. So moving back to the general settings and scrolling up here, pricing tables can include different packages. So each pricing table is actually a collection of different columns, each of which is a different package that you're offering. So you're going to want to add multiple pricing tables here, and so the first thing you're going to want to do is add your first pricing table by clicking the Add New Pricing Table button, and this will launch the pricing table settings, and here you can configure things about that current package, right? Like the price, the features that are included and the features that are not included, as well as where the button should go when it's clicked. So if you're using like WooCommerce, for example, you can link that button to a certain item and start the checkout process that way. Or if you're like a web design consulting firm, then that package might link to more of a kind of like a quote form or something like that, or other kind of custom checkout process, PayPal payment, anything like that. So first things first, you can choose whether or not this particular table is featured or not. And featured tables are increased in size, and they have a more bold color attached to them just to kind of draw people's attention to that table. So a typical strategy in pricing tables is maybe have 3 options, and to maybe kind of funnel your users towards the option that tends to make you the most money. So you might have a really cheap option, a really expensive option, which will drive people to the kind of in-between option, and you can feature that particular option and kind of drive traffic that way, which might convert a little bit better. So you can choose to make that featured or not. In this case, I'm not going to. So you can give it a title and a subtitle, which will appear above the price at the top of the title. So I might call this the, bronze plan. And you can give it a subtitle. I'll call it pretty good. And you can choose a currency. So just input your currency symbol. I'm going to use US dollars. You can choose to have it be recurring. So if you want it to be like per year or per month, or just if you want it to be a one-time payment, just put nothing into this particular field. Finally, we have the price. So let's say this is $39. And then the button URL, so you want to link that wherever you want the button to go. So just input your URL there. Next up is the button text. You might want to just say something like join today or buy today. And then the content is where you list the features that are either included or not included in this particular package. And each new feature should be placed on a new line within the content box here. And you should prepend it with either a plus symbol or a minus symbol. So, for example, if you want a feature to be included in this package, you would say plus something included. And if something is not included, you would do minus not included. And so if we save that and take a preview here, you can get a look at how that pricing table appears in the front end. And you can preview a module at any time when editing it by clicking this preview icon here. So that'll render the module in its parent section, and you can get an idea what it looks like. And you can also bounce between our responsive design testing tabs to see how that module responds to different screen sizes. So here you can see our pricing table has a price of $39. It's called the bronze package. It's pretty good. We have two features, something that's included and something that's not included. And the not included thing is kind of doled out in gray, and the included thing is has full opacity, and you can clearly tell what is and is not included. So that's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to add my second table, and just to speed things up, I'm just going to duplicate this one. And I'm going to call this the silver package. I'm also going to feature this one. This will be my middle package. I'm going to feature it. I'm going to call this really good. It's going to be $59. And this one's going to have both features included. I'm going to save. And we can preview that again. So here now we have two packages, a $39 bronze package, a $59 silver package. The bronze package only has one thing included, and the silver package has them both included. Now I could add a third option as well. This could be called the gold option. It's very good. It is $89. And it might have some other feature that the other ones don't. So we want to make sure that has a plus symbol. Make sure there's no space between the plus symbol and the item. So no space, just plus, and then start the feature on the new line. Oh, and actually I want to make sure this one isn't featured. That wasn't my plan. Okay, so previewing this again. So now we have our finished pricing table with three packages, bronze, silver, and gold. More expensive, the more features that are included. And that's looking pretty good. So I can save and exit and update the page, and we can take a look at the pricing table on the front end on our sales page. So here we go. We have three packages, bronze, silver, and gold, placed above our testimonials. Now you can see they're kind of uneven here. That's because I included three features in the gold and only two in the silver. So you'd probably want to avoid that. You'd probably want to go back and make sure that that feature in the gold package, which isn't included in the other ones, is listed as such. So I can go back here and make sure that this is not included in these. Which would be a bit more clear. And if we update the page and refresh, you can see the basic structure here. That's looking a lot better. And yep, that's a basic overview of the pricing table general settings. But before I sign off here, I want to give a brief overview of how those advanced design settings work, which I skipped over earlier. So you can do so much with those advanced design settings. If I move back into the pricing table and go into the silver package here, if I head over to the advanced design settings, you can really customize absolutely everything about the module. So for example, if I wanted to change the header font, maybe make it bolder in all caps, I could do that. I could change the header color, subtitle color, really everything. So you can move through here and just customize everything, even the buttons. So if I wanted to open up custom button styles, I could do that. Maybe I want to bump up this silver package button a little bit, make it brighter and greener so it really catches people's eye. That's something you could do. So I could change the button text color to white. And I could change the background color to maybe a bright green. And save, and we can get a preview of that. As you can see, so I've changed the color to green. It really stands out. And you can do that to absolutely every element of the module, and the title as well. As you see, I made it bolder and bigger, and now this central package is really standing out from the other ones. And so you can continue to customize each element of the pricing table to really match the overall design system that you're using for your website. And that is a basic overview of the pricing table modules in the Divi Builder.